You too. What is good, family? Hope you guys been blessed drinking water and on your spiritual path over this last week or so. Y'all see the title. We definitely gotta dive up into why semen retention is important for you to evolve in modern day society. But not even modern day society, just in general. But before we dive up into that, man, y'all definitely go check out my previous video on the 90 days benefits of semen retention, family. It be linked up at the top of the screen. Up in that video I discussed definitely more than just the 90-day benefits. With that being said, not to mention various celebrities who and high ranking officials who are also participating in semen retention, family. But it doesn't even stop there. I talked about so many other topics within that video. Man, y'all definitely go check it out. It definitely being linked up at the top of the screen. But without further ado, family, like I said, semen retention being the key factor to your evolution. Stay tuned. Now, like I mentioned before, semen retention being the key to our evolution, aka how we evolve. Now, what we first need to understand is our sacred energy literally is so important, so vital, more important than those in power would like us to know, especially pertaining to exactly how it affects our being, how it affects our natural state of life, right? We have to understand that our energy is like data, right? And the more we release, the more we give away that data, the more we give away the blueprint to our temple, right? It's like it's like you having a whole computer, your temple being a computer, and you taking out the whole motherboard out the computer. So how is the computer supposed to function? You took away all the data and the programs from the computer. How is it supposed to function? The same way with your energy. You take away your energy, how are you supposed to properly function? Your energy contains all the codes, etc., that you need to function properly. All the programs that you need to and that perform, partake in, etc. Everything is literally within your sacred energy, family. We don't really truly recognize that until it's gone. As far as then especially when you're partaking on this journey of retention, you definitely notice it on retention. And it's like every time you release, you're losing a percentage of that data, right? You're losing that percentage of energy within your body, aka now is devolving you, aka bringing out the devil within you, because we have to understand that there's two sides, aka the yin and yang of the human vessel, the God essence, and the devolved, aka the devil essence, right? Now, the devil essence and the God essence, it don't necessarily mean something that's more good and more evil. It just more so means that something is more divine, and the other path is more inhumane, unsustainable. Like it mentions in the name, devolved. This is your devolved lower self, your lower form. Your you are now in the lower dimensions, right? Versus when you're in your God state, it's exactly the opposite. You are evolved, you in your God consciousness, right? And like I mentioned, when you devolved or in your devil state, right? Your devil devolved, right? State, you begin to lose your memory, your aka state of consciousness. You begin to gain more anxiety, depression, even becoming out of sync. What do I mean by this? Okay, you ever notice yourself being more clumsy than usual? Or you just find yourself bumping into any and everything? Because your body is out of sync. Or you just hitting on any and everything. With that being said, your body is out of sync. You dropping things here and there. You got butterfingers out here. Look, your body is out of sync. With that being said, along with other factors, these are telltale signs of a devolved state, a devolved nature. It even shows down into your communication skills, your devolved state, your devolved nature, right? Now, with that being said, like I said, a lot of people in today's society, they are living in their devolved nature, their devil state, right? Versus their God state. And you could tell this because of the fact their lack of energy that they have. They they utilize their sacred energy so much in today's society that literally all they know, they think this is normal. Their state of being that they currently enact on, they think is normal, but in actuality, it's not. And you recognize it whenever you become into your God consciousness, your God state of being, your higher self, right? Your evolved self, right? But you can only recognize that whenever you are on this retention game, or for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear and recognize, when in the discernment to understand that this is not the way things should be, let alone this isn't the way that you should be enacting yourself, right? But like I mentioned before, your sacred energy plays a vital role within this way of life. With that being said, especially reaching your divine and God state of consciousness, and right? A lot of people don't recognize that literally this sacred energy is literally like your data to your computer. You are the computer. Your sacred energy is the data. This sacred energy literally contains your thoughts, your consciousness, your gifts, your skills, your talents, your spiritual gifts, literally so much more. Everything that makes you you is literally contained within this energy. This is why you feel less functional after you release. You start feeling all different types of ways out of sync. Look, you just out of touch with your own self. With that being said, and the reason being is because of the fact literally your DNA begins to be parts of your DNA begins to become inaccessible to you, aka locked up. And the reason being is because your energy, right? Your energy levels play a critical role in the amount of energy, not energy, the amount of data that you're actually able to access at one time, aka your consciousness, right? Your consciousness increase the more sacred energy, aka the more energy that you've cultivated within your temple, right? You're able to access more data. But as far as on this energy, Jazz, when you release, it literally releases that data. And so with that being said, your your DNA, parts of your DNA begins to lock up, etc., etc. As I mentioned before, it becomes inaccessible to you. And this is due to that energy no longer being able to reach those connections, those synapses, that parts of your DNA in which was able to literally what allow you to access higher capabilities within yourself, higher capabilities that's within your DNA, allowing you to tap more deeper within your data, right? Now, with this being said, this is what a lot of scientists of today would classify as what? Your junk DNA. See, you're able to access this, but only with the exception that your energy is cultivated at a higher rate in which allows you to access this DNA, which allows you to access this data, right? But without that energy, etc., you're not able to cultivate enough power to access this data, right? Hence why whenever you're on retention, you gain more self-expression. Recognize the fact that whenever you're on retention, you begin to express yourself more. Your DNA, you as a person began to see a whole nother side of your person you never even thought was there, right? It's because you are evolving. You are reaching your higher self, your higher state of consciousness. You are getting more aligned and in touch with the spiritual laws. But not only that, to the divine essence. And this is important because of the fact, like I mentioned, retention is a key component to you evolving within society. But not only that, for you to access higher capabilities within your not only your consciousness but within your being, within your vessel, to truly become connected with source. This is the only true possible way It's a lot of us out here who think that we're connected to source or we're connected to the divine now, but trust and believe it's a whole different connection and a whole different perspective and consciousness and way of thought and way of being whenever you cultivate these high levels of energy. You think that you connected and you divine now and you conscious now. Whenever you reach these higher excessive amounts of energy within your vessel, your whole consciousness and being begins to change and transform for the better, of course. And you literally ultimately create that paradigm shift for your own reality, for your own consciousness, for your own self. And you begin to truly understand and see the real you, the evolved you, your higher self, your higher being, your divine consciousness, your God presence. But if you guys enjoyed this video, man, I hope you guys definitely hit that like button down below and hit that comment. If you want to comment, definitely let the folks know where you at on your spiritual journey, or even, this retention game. Let the folks know what day you on, all that extra jazz. And if you fan, definitely subscribe to the channel. If you liking the content, all that extra jazz, subscribe to the channel, because we definitely got more upcoming content coming in the near future, especially for the summertime. I got some content in store for you guys for the summertime. I'm telling you that you do not want to miss out on. So definitely hit that subscribe button down below, and definitely share with your friends if if you're interested in whatever the case may be. You want to let the folks know, your uncle, your cousin, your brother, sister, whoever, share the content with your friends, whoever. Let them know what's going on, get them on the spiritual path, because over here, man, we definitely going deeper than surface level. 2022 and beyond, family. But like I said, I definitely hope you guys definitely like the content. Definitely hit that like button. And without further ado, family, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely stay blessed and drink your water. It's your boy Deeper Than Surface Level, and I am out.